lives in fear and disadvantage of being queer, I can say that many queer and trans people feel the stress and discomfort of having little to no place in their society because of the unfair treatment they have received. Even straight people can see the difficulties and struggles queers have gone through.
So I think that it's been unfair, through the ages, how people have treated them, and I think they deserve to have an equal say in society, and they should be heard. And I think that here at Woodside, we're really getting people who are queer, LGBT, all that involved.
That's my friend Kelly. She is an average straight high school sophomore. Despite the progress people have made, there are still many people against the LGBTQ community. For example, the recently elected president and vice president have spoken openly against the members and supporters of the LGBTQ community.
I think that it's kind of nerve-wracking to have this president, but I think we should kind of stand together and fight against him. Being afraid of him is just going to make it worse. I think oh my God. I think that it's not necessarily going to make it worse, but it's just going to make it's going to add to the tensions. I think we should just take our stand and try to fight against anything he says that's not nice.
It isn't just the president nor the vice president, but some people in parts of America are against the idea of homosexuality being accepted. For example, Texas. One of my queer friends, Colby Peck, weighs in.
I mean, in some parts, yes. In other cases, no. There'll always be those people that are not going to be on board the bandwagon, supposedly, of just caring towards everybody, There will be those people that will, I guess, support you even if you're white, but if you tell them that you're queer, then they won't care for you. They'll cut you straight off the chopping board.
Some people not only don't agree with homosexuality, but are using it against queers on a daily basis. My mom discusses her outlook on the matter.
Probably at times, potentially, they might be treated differently if they were seeking a job by people who are not understanding or supportive. They might be treated differently by people who see a traditional marriage as the only type of marriage or family model.
The queer community has been known as a loving and caring group that many could argue would not succumb to this kind of treatment.
Oh, definitely. It's a society full of love and support and people just being who they truly are and are able to come out now because same-sex marriage is legalized. And it's just an amazing group of people.
Even though many members of the LGBTQ community feel pride, some have wished that they could be straight at least once.
Yeah, I do, just so I could relate towards my friends and not feel, I guess, that tad bit of isolation when they're all talking about, oh my God, he's so cute, and you're just not really.
Along with the many queers' fears and desires, almost all feel the pain and suffering that other members of LGBTQ have gone through.
Definitely, because even though same-sex marriage is legalized, you can still get fired and stuff for your sexuality, something you can't control, and you can get beaten and shot. There are cases of people coming out to their parents, and that's how they react. It's something that their children have no control over.
Despite the progress people and supporters of the LGBTQ community have made for equality, many still experience the disadvantage of being and supporting queers. For Woodside World, this is Kiki Keppen.